जित बिठरावे तित ही बैठूं।
You know, God is an ocean of all intoxication. And those who are the mouthpiece of God, they are also roaring waves of intoxication.
What is meant by celebration? To remember someone who is very lovable to you. We celebrate the birthday of masters, and we celebrate the birthday of all who are lovable to us. Celebration means remembrance, to remember somebody out of love. So Master tells us, you remember your purpose of human life, that is a celebration. So there are something which help us to celebrate our remembrance, celebrate our purpose of human every day. If we celebrate it every day, then it will lead us somewhere. If really one knows the very mystery, the very remembrance from within, he cannot remain separate from the one whom he loves. This is one difference. We can live in the world without the one whom we love, because on what ground? There are so many grounds. Because it is something outwardly. But what is inwardly, what is within, that is a very separate thing. He who lives the life within, he shall have no rival, he shall have no difficulty, he shall have no disease of the mind, and he shall have no barrier within. His consciousness at once will flow out of this body. It will never like to live in it. Ultimately, we will see that there is something to change us. We can change ourselves. If really we know our subject, everyone want to have it. This is a beautiful life, because only by remembrance we are taken back by the one to whom we remember. It is a link. Even meditation itself is to remember the God, to remember Him breath by breath, to remember His commandment word by word, so that He is embedded in us and we also embedded therein. Our purpose is to create everlasting contact with Him. So celebration means to awaken to ourselves. It is entirely a man-making. So that right from today, we start to live for ourselves, to awaken ourselves. That is a real celebration, I tell you. It is said by many masters that he who sees him in all and all in him, he is the real disciple. And who is that one? Who is free from the duality, otherness and ego. who has the right understanding, he can be such one. If you are freed from the duality and ego, you will not feel separate from other, I tell you. You will have a lovable attitude for all. You will vibrate something from within because you have no duality, you have no otherness. You have the right understanding. The right understanding will radiate into you, from you, and that will affect other. Such person, they see everyone in him, in his master, and their purpose is to bring them back to that place. So ultimately, the celebration, what does it mean? To awake ourselves in Master, to overcome our shortcomings, to have the right understanding, and get rid of the ill effects, bad effects, the negative effects of life. We should lead a noble life. We should remember the Master by each breath and word by word. So these are a lovable commandment of the Master Power, that man should become a man. He should become a real person, so that he is not affected by the world and the worldly effects. And he does not ignore his purpose of human life. He loves all from the core of his heart. You know, there is a very high criterion about the love. If you have love, if you have good wishes for everybody, you will never think bad of anybody. And in such halt, Master appears. Master awake this man more and more into higher consciousness, whose heart is very broad. He lives for others. All others are equally for him. Such a person would love, would help others more lovably, more affectionately to others than himself. His purpose is just like a mother who always thinks much about her children and very little about herself. Or she prefers the child first and then she thinks about herself. She will prepare the child first and then she will prepare herself. This is a way of the mother, I tell you. The same way is that of the Master Power. The same way is that of the high-spirited person. He always thinks for others than himself. He has a distinction in his life, a special distinction.
गुरु सेवा